Hey guys, Gameboy3800 here. Once again, we're back in Beam, and today we're going over all of my new packs out on the Beam Monsters website right now. The first one that you will immediately notice is we have brand new loading screens back at it again. And take a look at this. Now they even apply to the main menu. Thanks to the Beam Monsters Discord community for submitting some of these awesome screenshots you will see from now on if you have these packs installed. And let's go through one more. That's a cool one there. I'll wait for you to discover the other ones on your own. And we're going to go to a map to test some of the new stuff. And there's a new loading screen right there. That's one of my favorite ones I've ever done. This might take some time, so I'm going to pause recording and pick up when we have some trucks spawned up. Here we are on Fujita Fairgrounds. And we have 3 trucks spawned up for testing and viewing all of the new features. First up, we have the prototype truck with the brand new motor, the Chevy 632 cubic inch Dart race engine. This thing packs a lot of power and a lot of torque. The next thing is the radiator has changed its spot. Why is it up here? It's purely for looks. The fans do work though, and if you have the front engine mod, it actually works pretty well with the front engines as well. Now this Chevy motor is quite insane. It makes over 2,300 horsepower from stock with a 971 supercharger. So you can power wheelie pretty much anywhere. And it's a lot of fun. It doesn't make too much sense, but it is one of the most powerful engines you can put into the truck without it feeling actually broken or stupid. Like the drag motor or the insane motor, whenever that's fixed. This truck has a special B&M race transmission to handle all of this power as well. That's not all though. If you don't want it to have that much power, you know there's Chevy 572 big block. That's gotten a revamp as well. And because of that, we can now put on the twin high-rise Holley EFIs to allow this truck to be naturally aspirated. And you can see in the top right, it actually makes a very similar power figure to the stock Merlin engine. The only difference is it doesn't need a supercharger to do it. So this truck makes as much horsepower naturally aspirated as the stock Merlin engine can, supercharged. It just has that much grunt. It's pretty insane. So you could use this setup to, have a legal truck in normal horsepower limit runs. So that's pretty cool. And let's just settle down there for a moment. Let's go ahead. Get it out of the way. Park you up in here. That's not what I wanted to switch to. Next up is the test truck. Good old-fashioned test truck. Can't go wrong with that. This has the 572 big block, and you can see it's got a new intake option. It has the same supercharger as the Dart motor we just saw. So, if you ever wanted this motor to have a different intake other than twin turbos, now you have the option to have just that. This also has some new sounds. These are actually automation sounds from this truck's stock engine, the Automation 662. They've been totally overhauled to sound way better and no longer sound like they're 100 miles away. They are broadly similar to the stock volume, but they have a little bit more muscle to them. Not only that, my packs offer a preview of CRD 3.0 and its new sound features. And what do I mean by that? Well, if we reset, go to the tuning menu, when we go to the engine slot, we'll have a new option for the engine sounds. Take a look at this. If we think this volume is too loud, we can lower it. Or, the more fun piece, You might be able to tell that's a little bit quieter now. Pretty cool. The more fun piece is if we crank it all the way up. Take a look at this. With more volume, we can hear more of the engine's dynamics. Of course, also making it louder. So if you ever wanted something insane, now you can. And these new sound adjustment features will be available to all of the new sounds that 120 Kings and I have been working on for CRD 3.0, including revamps of the old sounds as well. So every new sound, or every sound period that you can switch to, will have that option to make it louder or quieter based on personal preference. These new automation sounds are available on CRD engines with the sound select swap, or it's also available on CRC with its sound select swaps. So you can put these new engine sounds from my packs into CRD and CRC as you wish. And there's one more truck spawned up. Let's go back over there and take a look at what that has to offer. I'll eventually find it. Here we have Bulldozer with the V8 diesel engine. This has the Duramax sounds, but take a look at this. We also have an engine sounds slider for these sounds as well, and you can put these sounds into this engine, obviously, but also the Ford customizable engine with the diesel sound fuel system. So these are the sounds stock. But you may have noticed they were at practically minimum volume. What happens if we crank that all the way up? Oh boy, here we go. They are much louder. You get a lot more bass, and you get to hear more of the engine dynamics that you just didn't get to hear before. It basically transforms this into a brand new engine. That just sounds so sick. I love it. That should about do it. I did forget one thing. If we go back to this motor, the 632 Dart, the naturally aspirated version of this can be moved up front for the front engines mod as a cool new set bonus. I forget if I mentioned that, but you can put this motor up front pretty much just for the memes. It almost fits, trust me. But yep, that's going to about do it. We have brand new sounds, we have brand new loading screens, we have brand new sound adjustments, brand new radiator options that are more adjustable than ever if you haven't. Oh my. Pretend you don't see this. If you go to the radiator slot, you can see we have a lot more tuning options for the thermostat and now the oil radiator as well. But yep. If you enjoyed, what are you waiting for? Go download these right now. They're on the Beam Monsters website already. Bonk. Goodbye, everybody. I hope you enjoy these. We worked really hard on them.